Hi everybody, I'm Bob Kovacs, and this is a review of the Aabsom A1 lavaliere microphone. I refer to it as a lavaliere microphone. Some people call them clip-on mics, and sometimes I also use a shortened term, simply calling it a lav microphone, a lavaliere microphone, a clip-on microphone. However you call it, it clips onto a shirt, or it clips onto the lapel of a jacket, or to a tie, and it is a very convenient way to get much better audio if your only alternative is to use the built-in microphone in a camera. Now I'm standing outside and there's a little bit of breeze around me right now, so you might hear a little bit of wind noise. Well, the Aabsom A1 comes with a number of accessories, including a tiny little furry thing they call a dead cat. It slips over the microphone, and its purpose in life is to suppress wind noise. We'll give that a little try in a moment. The microphone also comes with a variety of other accessories. Let's take a look at those accessories. First is the actual microphone. There's also a 2-meter long extension cable. It's about 79 inches. There's a foam pop filter that fits over the end of the microphone. We'll talk more about that soon. There's also this fuzzy thing. That's the dead cat I mentioned, and we'll be talking more about that soon too. There's a 3-conductor to 4-conductor adapter. You need this adapter if you're going to plug the microphone into a camera. You won't need it if you plug the mic into a cell phone, but you will need it for a camera. There's an owner's manual, and finally there's a cloth carrying bag into which everything fits. One of the things I really like about the Aabsom A1 microphone is its very sturdy clip that attaches the mic to the lapel or to your shirt. That is better done with this microphone than it is with any other lavaliere microphone that I've seen. With every other lavaliere, those clips fall off way too easily and then they get lost. And when the clip gets lost, it becomes very hard to use the microphone. This clip is difficult to remove from the microphone, so it's going to stay there. Now, the downside to that is that it's not easy to reverse the direction of the clip, so it makes it a little bit less flexible. But you'll never lose the clip. It's always there, and that's a really good thing. Another thing I like about the Aabsom microphone is that it comes with this extension cable. Now, the cable that's attached to the mic is about 2 meters long, 79 inches. This extension cable is also 2 meters, 79 inches. So you've got about 13, 14 feet of total cable if you're using the extension. That will let you stand back from the camera to help you get the shot that you need if you're plugged in all the way with wire, which is an acceptable thing to do. So again, I like the extension cable, and I like the hard to remove clip, which is going to stay with the microphone and not get lost. This is a test in the breeze with the dead cat. This is a tiny little furry ball that's intended to suppress the sound of wind. Now, there is some wind swirling around us. It's been coming and going all afternoon as we're shooting this. Right now it's slightly calm, but it's occasionally there's a breeze that kicks up. So this is what the sound is like with the dead cat on. I want to see if the dead cat makes the sound of my voice any different, and I want to see if it suppresses the wind noise. I'm going to take it off now, so we'll see if there's any difference in the sound of my voice and whether or not there's any rumble from the wind. Okay, there we go. And the wind is kicking up just a little bit now, so we'll see if there's any of the rumble you get from the wind. And again, that's the test of the dead cat. It's called a dead cat because years ago they made them for shotgun microphones, so you had these furry things that were this big and they kind of looked like a dead cat. This one looks more like a dead kitten. This Aabsom lavaliere also comes with a small foam pop filter, and the purpose of this foam pop filter is to eliminate those kind of popping the pea sort of sounds. I'm going to go ahead and slip it on now and see if it has any effect on the popping of the pea sounds as I look down toward the microphone. Normally, if you look straight ahead and not at the microphone, you don't have any problem with those kind of sounds. But if you're looking directly at the microphone, then you might actually pop your peas. The Aabsom microphone has worked perfectly with my main camera, which is a Panasonic GH5 camera. Maybe the level from the microphone is a little hot, it's a little high, and I have the input volume for my camera turned all the way down. Now, I tried using it with my Tascam external audio recorder, and I could not get the Aabsom mic to work with this. Doesn't work at all. I could not get it to work with my relatively new Motorola cell phone. This is just a few months old. I could not get it to work with this. When I plugged the Aabsom mic in using its 4-conductor connector, the cell phone would only record using the cell phone's own built-in microphone. It didn't record with the external microphone. Now I have an ancient Samsung Galaxy S3 cell phone. This is 2 cell phones ago that this was my main cell phone. And it does work with this. I'm going to show you a clip from this cell phone that I recorded using the Aabsom microphone. Okay, I'm in my yard and I'm using the Aabsom microphone. I've got the little dead cat on right there because it's quite windy out here. We're expecting a storm to blow through any moment, but I wanted to give this a try. I'm using my ancient Samsung Galaxy S3 cell phone because I could not get this to work with my Motorola, my new Motorola cell phone, which I bought only a few months ago. And I've tested it out with this Samsung Galaxy S3, and it does seem to work. Although the Aabsom mic works fine with my current Panasonic camera, I tried it on an older Canon camera and it didn't work at all. I plugged the microphone in and it simply killed the audio. This camera has a 3.5 millimeter input jack for audio, and I used the correct adapter. I used the 4-to-3 conductor adapter in this jack and it would not make any audio. So it's clear that the Aabsom microphone will work with some devices, but it will not work with other devices. And if it won't work with some cell phones, and if it won't work with some cameras, then you have to be careful that it will work with what you do want it to work with. Fortunately, it works with my Panasonic camera. So my final thoughts on the Aabsom A1 microphone. For me, because I use it with a Panasonic GH5 camera, and it works with my camera, it seems to work pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. It's only $13. I'll have it in my camera bag. I can use it when I need it, and it will work. Now, for you, if you have a Panasonic camera, great. If you don't have a Panasonic camera, then I'm not sure what to tell you. It doesn't work with my Canon camera, doesn't work with at least one of my cell phones. It does work with another one of my cell phones. It doesn't work with my Tascam external recorder. So there's a lot of things that it doesn't work with, and there's a few things that it will work with. And beyond what I've tested, I can't give you any advice. So on a scale of 1 star to 5 stars, I'm going to say from a quality standpoint, it's like 4 stars. However, from a compatibility with recording equipment standpoint, I'm going to say it's like 2 stars. So we're going to take the average, 3 stars. If you have the right gear that it works with, great. You're going to have a decent microphone that you can keep with you and use, and it'll work fine. If you don't know for sure and you're thinking about ordering it, then you might want to make sure that somebody's tested it with your device. That's about the best I can tell you regarding the Aabsom A1 lavaliere microphone. Hey everybody, I'm Bob Kovacs. Thanks for watching.